Okay, I am pleased to announce that Warren will announce our call to order for our 73rd annual business meeting of the Certified Federal Credit Union. Warren?
Thank you. Gary is actually inside that screen somewhere in Tennessee. So I'm replacing him there.
Yeah.
But I'd like to welcome everybody here. Appreciate you coming and officially call the meeting of Certified Federal Credit Union to order.
Thank you,
Turn it over
Warren.
to Steve now.
Thank you. Thank you. So the first item is to determine if there's a quorum, or if there's more than 25 people in here and out there. I think we've met the quorum. So we officially have a quorum for the meeting. So we will start. Everybody could remain standing, and we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which is stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everybody. You may be seated. We want to welcome everybody here today, and we're very thankful for everybody to be here. And we're going to start first with the introduction of our Board of Directors. Today we have myself from the board, as well as we have Michael Cooper. We have Debbie Navarro, Warren Fish, and Joanne Murdoch from our Board of Directors. I'd also like to introduce some of our management team. We have Lori Kunioka. No, we have Angela Alberte, Marissa Valdez. We have Jay, Ambassador over there. And we have retired. We have Cheryl Boss, who was our vice president for many years, who's here today. We thank you, Cheryl. And next to her is Jan Feller, who is our chair, who was our chair for over 20 years. She was one of the pioneer women in the credit union movement, and she retired several years ago, but she's joining us again. Jan, we want to thank you. Why don't we give her a round of applause? We also have Patrick, who's here. And we have Donna, of course, our COO.
Okay,
You can stand, Donna, for a second.
You don't need to stand.
Okay, and oh, they're in the back. Okay, we also have Coco in the back. If you can stand, Coco. And Tanya, if you can stand. Oh, and where's Hugo?
Hugo's here.
Oh, Hugo, you're hiding around the police, huh? Make sure you're safe or something? Is that what you're doing?
Be right here.
Okay, thank you.
And we got Patrick.
Oh, yeah, we got Patrick. Did I miss anybody else? We got everybody. Okay, Donna?
Yep, so Steve asked me to invite our special guests here. So with us today, we have Gloria Olmos, Mayor of South El Monte. Gloria. We have Jessica Ancona, Mayor of El Monte. Susan Victoria Muela Martinez will be here. She is a councilwoman from the city of El Monte. Martin Herrera, a new friend of ours who I just met the other day, councilperson for the city of El Monte. Our chief of police from the city of El Monte, Ben Lowry, who was very uncomfortable that Martin Herrera is not at this table right now because he said that's not the way it's supposed to go. But I said, Ben, I have known you, this credit union has known you for a very long time. You have served us well and protected us. And I just met Martin the other day. I had to pull rank, Martin. And I went with my gut. Okay. So
It's nothing personal.
please forgive Ben. All right. Terry Cody is with us. Special guest, Auto Club of Southern California. Terry is the manager of the California branch operations and travel for Auto Club Enterprises. So she has a big job, and we're so thrilled to have her with us today. So thank you for coming here, Terry. We also have Jim Mussadin right here. Jim is the retired El Monte City Manager, president of the El Monte South El Monte Chamber of Commerce, and the board chair for the El Monte Community Credit Union. So we're happy to have you today. Also, Ken Rausch is the CEO of the El Monte South El Monte Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for being here. And Chris Knight is the Director of Membership and Marketing for the El Monte South El Monte Chamber of Commerce. And Ben, if you could introduce the two officers who are with us today.
All right, we have acting captain, Lieutenant Shane Buchanan. He's He's in charge of all the community services stuff as well as administration right now. And then we have Officer Joe Garcia, one of the most reliable and trusted police officers I've ever had the pleasure of knowing.
Wow. Very
Joe's
nice.
also Joseph Santana's stepfather.
Oh,
So,
glad to have you. Thank you for being here. And Gloria, if you could introduce Renee to us.
Sure. We have Renee Solis, the city manager of South El Monte.
And then it looks like 3 of our members have decided to join us. 2 that are here every year.
Yeah.
Right?
All the way from Encino, right? Out in the valley.
Yes, yes. And he made some requests. I'm sorry we couldn't grant all of them. Hula dancers and fire.
Fire dancers and everything.
Yeah. So we hope we're not disappointing. And then we have a new guest with us. We have never met, Myra. Thank you for being
We're
here.
glad to have you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, good.
Oh, we're so glad
Well,
you're
we're
here.
glad you're here
We'll make
today.
sure you're out there in time to win.
2008.
What's that?
I've been a member since 2008.
Very nice. Thank you. Appreciate having you.
So unfortunately, we don't have time to introduce all the rest of our members that are out there. We're already here for another hour and a half, but we're glad that all of you are here as well. So we'll go to the next item, and that'll be Debbie Navarro will do the supervisory committee. Okay. Sure. Like I said, Debbie's the store manager for Bonds in La Quinta.
Stand under the table here. Okay, hello. I'm going to read the supervisory committee statement. The supervisory committee is responsible for monitoring the financial, safety, and soundness of the credit union and ensuring compliance with various financial and regulatory requirements. In fulfilling these responsibilities, the committee engaged an auditing firm specializing in credit unions to audit financial statements as of December 31st, 2021. And their opinion is stated below. In addition, the committee met on a quarterly basis to review the internal audit reports. Independent auditor statement. In our opinion, the financial statements present fairly, in all material respects, the financial position of Certified Federal Credit Union as of December 31st, 2021 and 2020, and the results of its operations and its cash flows for the years then ended in accordance with accounting principles generally accepted in the United States of America. And that's from Richards and Associates, Certified Public Accountants. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. Next, also on our agenda here, we also have an election, which has already actually occurred. So let me read exactly what's on here. We'll follow this along. This is the 2022 board nominees, which are Gary Hammett and Joanne right here, and myself as well. The nominating committee, which is made up of the other board members that were not running for office, has nominated the following individuals to fill the vacancies on the Certified Federal Credit Union Board of Directors, and I just told you who they were. As is prescribed in our credit union bylaws, the nominating committee requests that nominations from our membership via petition, and being no nominations were made, the nominating committee filed this nomination with the board secretary of the credit union. Because of the number of nominees equal the number of positions, the credit union will not allow any election by ballot as set by the National Credit Union Administration. So that's officially our election results. And so next we will just transition in to our results for the year. And if all of you who have an annual report, if you want to open that up and you can see our chart. So we've had a remarkable couple of years here of growth over the last 3 years. So the Certified Federal Credit Union completed a record year in 2021, reaching $792 million in assets. In the first half of 2022, our credit union has now crossed over 800 million, closing June of this last month at $806 million in assets. Since 2019, we've grown by 186 million in assets, which is a 30% increase in 3 years, and that's all organic growth. Loan volume has also started to accelerate in 2021. We had that dip there in 20 when the pandemic hit, but we grew by 55 million from 2020 to 424 million at the end of last year. And in the first half of this year, in 6 months, we've grown by an additional 50 million to end up at 475 million, which is an increase of 106 million in 18 months. So we're taking that money and we're giving it back to our members so that they can achieve the American dream. And that's what our plans with our credit card, an auto loan or whatever. So, and we lend a lot here in the community as well. So earnings and capital continue to be strong, closing 2020 at 145 million in assets, or 18%, which puts us in the top 1% in the nation for credit unions for safety and soundness. That has always been paramount to us, is safety and soundness, and we have abided by that as for the last 20 plus years. That's why our capital position is so strong. So I'm going to give a special thank to our wonderful group of employees, which we mentioned some of you before, as well as our volunteers, which are the board and the supervisory committee. Some of the members were not here as well, led by our board of directors, which is Gary Hammond, which you can't actually see him, but he is there. So we want to thank everybody for that. And next, I'll turn the meeting over to Donna, who will do the report of the executive vice president. Donna?
Thank you, Steve. So I'd like to take a moment to do a little history, share some history. Our credit union was founded 73 years ago, and it has evolved into who we are and who we serve today. And that is represented by this banner on the right side wall here. Back in 1978, Bonds Credit Union actually moved into El Monte, which makes us the largest financial institution headquartered in the city of El Monte. In 2003, we saw a need to expand our charter beyond Bonds grocery roots, and we applied to the NCOA to serve the underserved in the communities surrounding us, including El Monte, South El Monte, and others. Of our 64,000 members we currently have today, over 5,000 of them are from the surrounding communities. In 2010, we had the opportunity to bring in certified federal credit union. And that was because of a merger opportunity when the National Credit Union Administration came to us and said they needed help. Our field membership was similar, grocery, and they are the largest grocery wholesaler in the Western United States, being Unified Grocers. So we joined forces together, and that created a huge opportunity because we were now able to serve whoever they served. So we systematically went on a journey, developing relationships with each of them. And so that is what you look at over here, all the grocers that we serve, plus there's more beyond that. And there's a few more that we're going to continue to develop relationships with and serve, mostly in Southern and Central California. What began in 2010 was a catalyst to change our official name to Certified Federal Credit Union, yet we still wanted to honor our roots and the largest portion of our membership, which is bonds. When you go into a store such as Stater Brothers or Cardenas Markets, they really don't want to hear bonds. So we thought it was an opportunity to identify ourselves with the certified federal side, but keep that relationship with our largest group of members, which continues to be bonds. So we made Bonds Credit Union a division of Certified Federal. You see bonds on the building. We've talked about it a few times. It's one of those things where we're leaving it alone for now. So we coexist. Grocery chains such as Stater Brothers, they have 18,000 employees. So when you are able to get a relationship with an organization like that, that's a real win. We have a unique business model. We actually have representatives who go out into the field, our business development representatives, and they go out in the field and serve our existing and new members. They keep us in touch with their ever-changing needs. We continue to proudly serve as the largest retail and wholesale grocery industry credit union in the Western United States. In addition to that, we were chosen by two exceptional organizations to merge in their respective credit unions. One being Automobile Club of Southern California, including Auto Club Enterprises, or ACE. Thank you, Terry. And the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California, which is how Michael was brought to us. He was the board chair of the credit union that served the Metropolitan Water.
That's where we get all our water, right?
Yeah.
The Colorado River.
And they're also an amazing organization. To be a part of both of those has been a real growth opportunity for us as well. Steve and I, along with many members of our team, have grocery backgrounds. We're not afraid of hard work, and we understand when margins are tight. We know how to turn challenges into opportunities. And throughout the past 2 years, we never closed our doors during the pandemic. We took care of our members and also credit union members from other branches. In fact, Victoria, we have a lovely photo of you in front of our building. We said, we're open with Ken Roush and Chris, just to really celebrate. Yeah, just to celebrate what we were achieving.
We're open for business.
And that was in last year's annual report.
Yes.
We love the credit union mantra, which is people helping people. And we're grateful to have the opportunity to serve the communities surrounding this corporate headquarters. So in the spirit of the Hawaiian theme, I would like to say mahalo to all of you. And we'd also like to welcome Victoria Moyla Martinez, who is here. She's woman for the city of Del Monte. Thank you for being here.
You know, one other special thing, which we're now going to cover under new business, is that, you know, I've been here for over 30 years working here at the credit union. And the El Monte Police Department has always taken care of us every day out there. If we've ever had an issue at any time, anywhere, they've always been here within 5 minutes or less. They're always protecting us. And, you know, we're a financial institution. We always got people that are checking us out all the time, right? We know who really has our back is the El Monte Police, and we want to thank you for that. And, you know, my two older brothers are retired Riverside County sheriffs, and my sister retired from the San Luis Obispo Sheriff's Department. So, you know, I really have a love of the police and all that they've done with my family being involved with that. So what happened last month was a tragedy to all of us. And, you know, it's still very painful for all of us. And we gave $2,000 from the credit union at that time. But we want to give an additional check here to the families.
And Ben Lowry asked if we could actually have the two of you join us up here.
Come on up.
And maybe talk to us a little bit about.
So we want to give $5,000 more to the families. We want to thank them and welcome to protect us every day.
Well, I'm going to say first and foremost, I'm going to lower this a little bit. All of us who work here are honored to wear this badge and wear these patches. They belong to the community, and this community has never let us down. And I consider the Vaughn's Credit Union a major contributor to what it means to be a community. I couldn't count how many fundraisers I've been here that you've hosted for nonprofit groups in the city, quietly going about doing good, not taking pictures or advertising, but just doing good things. And that's why Michael and, you know, wanted to work here, and that's why he never left. And that's why Joseph got into the business and wanted to come here, and that's why we'll never leave. So Joe's probably a man of few words. Do you want to say much? Or
I just want to say thank you for all the support to our families, to our officers, to our department. It's very difficult, but we're here and we're going to move forward.
Yeah, so
Thank you very much.
It's a small token of
Small token.
anything we can do.
And we're having a special barbecue around Labor Day, just for the families. We will barbecue every party.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. I wouldn't try to cash that check.
I don't know if you have enough money to cover it.
I'll get my phone up here.
It's a little hard to get into the ATM. And you can maybe take a picture of it now. But we want to thank everybody for coming.
You
Donna,
know what,
anything
Steve?
more?
Yeah,
Yes.
you know what? I thought we'd take this opportunity. I know I've served on the chamber board for many, many years and really rallied behind Ken and Chris to really support this community. And we appreciate all the hard work that you do. Vicki and I go back quite a long way.
We do.
And we're very grateful. And I didn't know if Vicki, if you wanted to say any words,
I would be honored.
would you? Okay.
Because she's actually our councilwoman for this
Oh,
district.
yes, yes.
We're at it right here.
Would you like for me to come out?
We'd love it if you would come up here. Thank you. Don't want to miss this opportunity. We love
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Vicki Martinez Muela. This is not my first time being in this boardroom. As a community member, as a council member, I've had the opportunity to work with the Vaughn's Credit Union, Certified Federal Credit Union for many years. Your support for our community then, your support for our community today, in our darkest times and in our most joyful times does not go unnoticed. From our heart and soul, we thank you because you've been steadfast. And you're steadfast for us as families who come and put our money here. Steadfast for those of us who like to buy cars on a whim, also known as my husband. you know, to be able to call Yeltsin and know that we've got a friend here at the credit union that will take us through the process without a problem. This is what other financial institutions don't provide. And that is a sense of community that goes beyond. And this is why this space is so special. They care about their employees, their staff, to the level of health and wellness, to the level of emotional health, wellness, financial wealth, and financial health. And this is what we all should strive to do, is to have an organization that's really so full-bodied. It's an honor to be able to be here. Thank you for allowing me a moment to speak on behalf of myself, my husband, my family, but also to you, Mayor. Forgive me, I'm just going to say the city of Almani, our police department, all of the members that serve our community, we all serve with the same mission, and that is to make sure that the community has the best, the highest level of service and excellence each and every day. So I know when I come in here, I feel like family, and that's what we hope that people do feel when they come into the city of Almani as well. So thank you, Feds. Thank you so much for allowing me a few moments.
You know, and before we close, we also want to thank Gloria and the city of South El Monte, as well as the Sheriff's Department for all.
And Gloria has something she'd like to present to
Oh,
you.
oh,
Or should I?
okay, Gloria.
Always. I don't want to bump her. So when I heard about this invite, which Kenny did mention to me, and then Donna sent a personal invite, I'd like to say thank you on behalf of the city of South El Monte. We are so honored to be able to celebrate this anniversary with you, the 73rd anniversary. We'd like to say thank you for all your hard work and dedication on behalf of the city of South El Monte. We thank you for servicing our city as well and our employees. So we are really grateful for having that within our community. Thank you so much. And I'd like you guys for much more success in your endeavors.
Thanks for all you do. We appreciate your hard work.
So I think that's it. Do you have anything more? Any more business? You can go out and enjoy the meeting. The Tiro truck is still out there, right?
The Habit
And then we're
truck's there,
The Habit trucks, and then we're gonna have a
Face
drawing at 5 o'clock. Yeah.
balloon artist,
Balloon artist.
photo booth. There you go.
There you
And
go.
the famous drawing from 5 to 6.
That's
It
right.
moves fast.
So Donna's a master of ceremonies, so it'll be like this.
Go, 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 go.
Yes, thank you
Okay.
all. We
Thank you,
appreciate it.
everybody. Thank you.